guys, thanks for clicking on my channel. Today I'm doing this makeup look. It's a fall inspired, but it's not super deep dramatic. Let me say why. I love me a dark lip. I really do. I personally like dark lips in the summer. I think they look really pretty with tan skin. When you're wearing a darker lip in the fall or winter time, every once in a while it can really peel out your skin, so you have to add so much more bronzer, which is fine and it's totally doable, but I wanted to do a look that accentuates the tan that has been left over from summertime. I'm going through a little bit of withdrawal. I'm really sad about the winter coming. I know it's fall, but still for Chicago it goes straight to winter. So I wanted to hold on to every last bit of my tan as possible, and I love wearing oranges and warm tones on my skin. It really accentuates that tan. So if you like me and you like a fall look but you also like to look tan, then keep watching my tutorial. Alright, I'm starting off with my primer. This is the MAC Eye Base, my brows, the Eye Base in 24-hour, let's see, this is the 24-hour Extend Eye Base from MAC. There you go. And I actually think I'm gonna go somewhere today, but I don't know if it's gonna be too dramatic for where I'm going. I think I'm going to a coffee shop, but we'll see. To set all over my eyes before I go in with actual eyeshadows, I'm gonna go in with this guy. This is the Duo from Wet n Wild, and this like lighter yellowy color I'm just gonna use to set all over. It's a really good powder to like kind of set the tackiness. The reason I do this is because if I was just to go in straight with like my transition color, it may skip a little bit, and since the base is a little bit tackier, it can kind of collect, the powder will collect a little bit too much on that base and it won't really look smooth or, you know, blend really. So you want to make sure that you kind of smooth it down with like a matte powder. Today I'm using my Morphe palette. This guy is an OG. This is a what is it? The 350 palette. So I'm going to start off with this color here to transition. How many of you guys have watched Stranger Things season 2? Oh, so good, right? I mean, Will's acting, I don't have any spoilers. I won't give you spoilers. But Will's acting, the boy named Will in the show, who was like MIA completely in season 1. Like no one knew he even knew how to act. And it was so funny because he was in all these like, you know, premieres and parties, and like I remember thinking like did he even act? But season 2, he was just so damn good. These kids, man, I just don't know how they even act. Like, how do they do it? Then I'm gonna go in with this one in here. What did I do here? I must have used it wet or accidentally touched it with something wet. But I'm gonna use the same brush with that, and I'm gonna use the tip of my brush to first place the product at the very end. And then I'm gonna, I like to push it on, and then I like to like scoot the product and move it around. In there. And then scooch it. So I'm kind of dragging it a little bit on my lash line, like on my lid area, to help create like a buffed out kind of shape. So I'm doing it here, but then also moving it. Just so you guys know, here in Chicago it's finally sunny. It has not been sunny in a minute, and I'm so excited because it's just like made my mood so much better. And I kind of like wanted to just mention this just in case anyone's feeling extra down lately. When there's less sun, you get less vitamin D. Vitamin D definitely affects your mental health and your happiness. So if you're feeling that way, just try to you know, talk to someone or to figure out what exactly you'll need to help you feel better. Sometimes it's taking extra vitamin D capsules, other times it's going to therapy. So just kind of focus on that and make sure that you're being really mindful of how everything's feeling in your mind. It's a real thing that's happening right now. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of create a dramatic edge there. It's gonna help me because I do want to put a wing liner on there. Alright, now with a flat brush, I'm actually going to take this guy here. It's a really good like cranberry color. It reminds me of the cranberry color from MAC, but it's a little bit more in the red tone. I'm gonna wet it with this guy. This is just like a can of spray of water. I saw these at Marshall's and I bought like 12 of them. I was needing them for my kit and I just like wanted them for myself too. So I'm gonna kind of paste that all over the lid. And then I'm just gonna take the very, very edge of the brush and run it along the edge of that eyeshadow. Just to kind of create like a smoother blend. Make sure you spray your brush again for the other eye. You don't want it to look uneven, and that's what I just feel like I did just recently with something. And it makes a huge difference when you don't spray it. Alright, now I'm going to take my brush. I think I put a little bit too much. Yeah, I look good here. I'm going to take this eyeliner from NYX. It's the Jolie NYX pencil. I've talked about this pencil before and I don't think it's that great at all, like really at all. I'm just trying to use it, but to be honest, I would not buy this again. Right now I'm going to create a winged liner. You could use this guy to kind of help you. I'm going to probably go between both. I'm such a nosy neighbor, you guys. I'm going to use the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. The matte one is amazing. It's super, super matte. It also stays very, very well on the eyelids. So, like if you have a teary eye, it doesn't like just drip away the way other ones might. Let's see if I can duplicate it on the right eye, because that's gonna be a mission. You know what, I'm just gonna leave it. I think it's okay right now. This one could be a little skinnier, but let's see if I can fix it with this wipe. For like the brow bone area, I'm gonna use this guy. This is a really good, it's this one right here. That's a really good like neutral kind of matte color if you have deeper skin tone. So I like this one because it does have a matte color. The Jaclyn Hill one doesn't have a matte, and that's kind of like an annoying part about that palette a little bit. It's because you don't have something matte to just use to either set your primer or to even highlight the brow bone without being like that gaudy shininess. It looks gaudy on my skin complexion, I should say that. Not just gaudy. I like a shimmer, just not those tones. Alright, I'm going to take that first color and just kind of do one of these to make sure it looks smooth. And on my brows, I'm using the NYX Brow Pencil in Ash Brown. The lashes I'm going to be using, I'm going to show in this picture here because I don't have them in front of me. I have to get up, climb out of this little jigsaw puzzle and get them, but they're really great faux mink lashes. They're my favorite Ardell lashes to use when I'm doing something dramatic. So I'm going to pop those on, pop my brows on and my mascara, and I'll be right back. It took me longer than I was anticipating because I had to cut them so much and I forgot because I hadn't used them in a while. I'm going to use the Laura Mercier primer. This foundation primer, I like it a lot. I really do. It reminds me a lot of the Spackle primer, which was one of my favorites from Laura Geller. Sorry, this one's from Laura Mercier. The other one I was talking about was from Laura Geller. And you know, literally lately, like as of like the last 2 weeks, my skin has been just eating moisturizer. Like it's not lasting well on my skin at all. I actually just bought the Clinique Gel Moisturizer, which is great for oily skin. Way too matte. Like it does not last. It's just, I need more moisture, which is crazy because I'm still oily. But yeah, I've been really liking the way this primer feels. It just feels super good. Super good. For my foundation today, I'm using the colors. Oh, I might have to mix them still. I'm using the Loreal True Match in W7 and W6. I might still need to be W7. Let's see. I'm gonna just put W7 all over the forehead though. Yeah, it's like perfect for my forehead, but yeah, I'm gonna stick to W7 still. I'm not ready to let go of my tan at all. I'm gonna stick to this color as long as I can. For my under eye area, this is a little bit light, but I think it'll work. This is a medium W4 to 5 True Match Concealer by L'Oreal as well. Yeah, it's pretty light. Very light. Put a little bit there. I'll put a little bit here to help with my like contouring, shaping area. I forget how good L'Oreal True Match looks. It's amazing. It's such a pretty. This one's like, this is like a really good coverage foundation. I really love that one so much, but it doesn't feel super heavy either. I'm gonna take my sponge and kind of tap it lightly onto the white part of this and set the under eye area. I'm using it very lightly because I don't want it to be super bright. It kind of will, just because the color is pretty light. All right, to set everywhere, I'm using the Pro Matte L'Oreal powder. I don't know what color this is because it doesn't say. I think it says in the little like sticker that closes this, and of course that sticker was ripped away when I opened it to actually do my makeup. I'm using my L'Oreal Glam Glow. I love this so much. It's honestly like one of my favorite bronzers. And I'm using a little bit on my jaw here. This pimple thing will not go away, and it's ruining my contour. For my blush, I'm using this Sleek Makeup blush, which I have not used in forever. It's called Rose Gold. It does have a little bit of sheen in it, and I think really whenever my skin's feeling gray is when I put it on, but I haven't done that in a while because I just really forget about this blush. I do love a matte blush. I think the matte blushes just do something better for my skin. But this is pretty too. It's pretty. It's very shiny though. Alright, I'm going to finish my eyes. And I think what I want to do is really blow out the bottom with a dark, like those dark browns that I used in the top part of my eyes. So I'm going to take the like first 3 colors that I used and slowly build it up. So I'm going to take that first transition color, which was almost like a brown, like a orange, and I'm going to kind of lay it flatter all along the lower lash line. You can go as harsh and as like deep as you want with this, and as low as you want. I personally really like the way it looks when it's really blown out to the bottom. I just think it looks really pretty. And now I'm going to go in with that darker color, which we use in my crease. I'm going to go with the red shimmer color we use on the lid. And that's going to add that nice sheen to it. And it also does a little nice reflective like trick on the eyes. It makes the brown in your eyes really stand out too, which is what I like about it. I'm going to finish off my mascara, and I'm using the Wet n Wild Skinny Mascara. This one I think you have to kind of purchase more regularly because it does dry out. It's more of a drier formula anyways, but right now I think it's drying out on me. For my highlighter, I'm using the Maybelline Master Chrome. This one's so beautiful. I think I just showed myself using the Dose of Colors highlighter. It didn't have anything on this one, I have to say. Jeez, look at that. Such a pretty color. I was so happy when my sister got me this one, because I couldn't find it at any of my stores, and then she got it for me, and I was so happy. I'm gonna do a little bit on the tip of my nose because I do like the way a highlighter nose looks. I think it's cute. I'm also gonna do a little bit on the inner corner just to kind of tie the look together, and just to make sure that your skin looks really, really pretty and natural. I'm gonna redraw my beauty marks. I have two really dark beauty marks. I have one here, and whenever you draw them over, it makes it look more natural. It's kind of giving the illusion that you just didn't have any foundation on. And it's all for like an illusion. It's all for the people who don't know how makeup works, you know what I mean? I always get people thinking I have no foundation on. I'm like, girl, I have so many layers. And they're like, how? I was like, it's my beauty marks that are throwing you off. And then they totally understand what I'm talking about. Oh, I love this highlighter so much. It's so pretty. All right, for my lips, I think I want to do something very paled out nude. I'm going to use Bare It All by Wet n Wild. This is one of my favorite colors for the lips. It's such a good nude. I might have to mix it though. Yeah, I'm gonna mix it. So I'm gonna use it with Sandstorm. Sandstorm is a great color dupe if you're wanting the color Taupe by MAC. It's the same color. I don't even own Taupe because this is the same color, so. I really like the way that looks with just those two colors mixed. Now putting a little bit more of the Bare It All. I'm going to add a little bit of gloss. This is the Maybelline Elixir. Oh, that's interesting. They have an elixir for the lips. This is the color Nude Illusion. I'm just adding a teeny bit in the center. It might get a little goopy on the inside of the lips, but for the look, I'm kind of okay with it. I'm gonna spray my face a little very quickly with the Make It Last spray. It's great for kind of setting everything. I don't know if it necessarily makes everything last per se. I don't know. But I wanted to kind of make my skin look nice and dewy. Alright guys, that completes the finished makeup. I really hope you guys liked it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys are subscribing to my channel. I post videos on here every week, including beauty tutorials, favorites, and vlogs. Check out my Snapchat and Instagram as well. I post on there daily, so if you can get little doses of me every single day, it's really, really fun on there. I'll leave all my links below as well as on the side over here so you guys can check me out. It's Susie Morales, MUAH on both platforms. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye!